Hello, my dear YouTubers. Um, we're here live at the Parallel University in Los Angeles, California. And it's the 4th of July, and I'm trying to comb my hair, which is turning out to be quite an adventure. Because I any, uh, don't have any conditioner, so my hair is kind of unruly today. So, happy 4th. What is the 4th of July? What are we celebrating today? What exactly are we celebrating today? See what Wikipedia says. Hold on. It's like Cinco de Mayo for gringos, you know? So 4th of July, and we're celebrating something very important, obviously. Independence. Independence Day is a federal, let's see what it says, holidays. It's a federal holiday of the United States commemorating the Declaration of Independence of the United States on July 4th, 1776. Independence from King George of England, if I remember correctly. So we are celebrating somehow the birth of this idea called the United States of America, which up until then had just been the colonies of King George. So independence from England. So the British should actually be in mourning because they lost some colonies. So independence. Okay, so we're celebrating Independence Day, our day of independence from England. And what does it mean to be independent? Well, are we really independent? That's the first question. I would think that all of our nations are codependent upon each other. There is no real independent nation because we live in a world that is one big spaceship. So we may think we're separate from England, but we're not. We are the English-speaking peoples of the world, comprised by England, Scotland, Wales, um, Australia, America, Canada, and where else do you speak English? South Africa? I don't know. I speak Afrikaans over there, I think. But we're the English, the concept of the English-speaking nation, right? A nation of people that speak English as their primary language, their mother tongue. So are we independent from the rest of the English-speaking nations? No, of course not. I mean, their laws are different. We have our own laws somehow, but we don't. Because laws are actually created by bankers at an international level. So to say we have our own laws independently of the rest of the world is just naive. There are no such things as independent laws. All the laws are communal to world interests of those people that are able to generate the laws. Constitution is a nice concept, but again, not entirely independent of world trade and alliances with England and, I mean, can the British Isles ever really be independent of each other, for instance? Can Scotland ever be independent of England? Well, the answer is no, of course they can't, because they form a kind of Robert the First. Hi, Robert. So can Scotland, England, and Wales be independent of each other? No, because they share an island. So when you share an island, it's very difficult to be independent of your neighbors. Now, are they equals with the British Crown and the British government. Happy 4th of July. Thanks, Robert. We're just talking about that when we're celebrating what it really means. Independence from England. So what it really means, the 4th of July, is that America is independent from England. But actually, that's kind of false advertising because we're not really independent. We have some independent elements, but on the bigger scale of life, on the bigger scale of reality, we're all codependent because we live on the same world, the same planet. So we can't really be free of each other unless we exterminate each other, which is a notoriously bad idea. So, are we independent from England? No. We're interdependent. We depend upon each other as English-speaking nations. I love the blue background. Yeah, thanks. It's the Parallel University, the Funkmayers. Wait a minute, what did I just do? Oh, well, let me just put it this way. It's the Funkmayers studio. Got a big old mirror over here. Little equipment. All types of goodies. Green screen. It's like a recording studio. Yeah, I agree. It is pretty amazing. It's Jenny Funkmeyers. I'm her guest for a few days. I'll be going back to Mexico pretty soon, so I'm just staying a few days here. Yeah, Independence Day. That's what we're talking about, Robert. What do you think about Independence Day? Are we independent, or are we dependent, or interdependent, or what's the deal there? What are we finding? There we go. God, unruly beard today. She trimmed it. She trimmed my beard. I lost about a couple of inches of beard. Women and scissors, man. Women and scissors and beards. It's just amazing. It's like a magnet. Anytime you get close to a woman with a big beard, the first instinct is chop it up. Never understood it, but well, it's okay. It's no big deal. Grows back. So. And she's a lovely, lovely, lovely human being. I'll talk a lot about her. We're talking about independence, Robert. Talking about independence from England, which is the idea that England is not our ruler. We don't follow English rule. We follow American rule. Are we really independent, though? That's the question that I have. What does it mean to be really independent? Independent means independent from everybody. And a truly independent person does not have a nation. They don't need it. They don't have a nation. They don't have a race. They don't even have a family or friends. The most independent people I've met are like sadhus. You know, they just live for themselves. Not necessarily the best idea either. Nobody's an island. Average Joe, what time is it in Mexico? I'm not in Mexico. I'm in Los Angeles. But Mexico City is 2 hours ahead of me. And right now we're at 1:11, so it would be like 3:11, roughly. 3:11 in the afternoon. Where are you? Where are you? Sorry, I gotta wash my teeth. Washing my teeth is sharing with you my ordinary life, daily rituals of grooming and average Joe, United Kingdom. Oh, Joe, you should be in mourning. You lost the colonies today. We declared independence from King George, and then we went to war against you guys and kicked your ass up there in the Delaware River somewhere. So sorry about that. Didn't mean to do that to you guys. I wasn't there. Do you think Scotland will ever be independent of England? It's an interesting question, huh? I know the Irish couldn't care less for the English. They consider themselves independent anyways. Regardless of what the English Parliament may decide, the Irish are free, right? Or are they? Freedom is an inside thing. It's not from the outside. You can't be free from a country or free from a nation. You're not your nation. You've never been your nation. Your nation is a fiction created by people that want to have power over you. What does it mean to be an American citizen? It means to owe money to the American government. Taxes. Pay taxes to the American government. Why would I want to pay taxes to the American government and not the German government if I like the Germans better? Or the Swiss, or the Dutch, or the... I mean, if I could pay taxes to any nation, I'd probably just pay taxes to Iceland. How much dope do I smoke a day? Right now, very little. I mean, I've been smoking some, but I'm not really a dope fiend. I mean, I like smoking, but I don't sleep when I smoke. If I smoke right now, I spend all night writing and shit, and I like to sleep. So, I mean, if I smoke in the daytime, I can sleep at night. But if I smoke later on, like if I smoke after 6 o'clock in the afternoon, I don't sleep. I stay wide awake like an owl. So I don't like that unless I'm doing some work. If I'm, doing some important work and I need to keep myself sharp to do it, well, then I smoke. And then I can smoke all night. But if I want to sleep and have a normal routine, I usually don't smoke. And I smoke in the daytime when I'm going to do physical work. Lorcan, oh, hola por acá. Hola, chico, ¿cómo estás? Qué gusto. Feliz 4 de julio, que es como el 5 de mayo para los gringos. Curioso, ¿no? Muy curioso. La camisa está excelentemente sucia. Pero ni modo, así es la vida. Vamos a ver dónde está. No sé si está al derecho o al revés. Está bien. ¿Qué me cuentan, chicos? What are you guys talking about? What's going on in the world? What's happening with you guys? Raz te leyó las cartas. Ah, mira. Es buena lectora, mi racita. Tiene buen don de evidencia. Es muy vidente. Es evidente que es buen vidente. You ever been to the United Kingdom? You know, I lived 8 years in Europe, Joe, and I had chances to go to England and Scotland, but I didn't. I didn't get around to it. I spent most of my time in Germany, France, Italy, Spain. Mostly Germany and France, though. I spent 4 years in Germany and 4 years in France, which is kind of like the antithesis of the English, right? I did meet a lot of English people, though. I mean, I had a lot of English friends, Scottish friends, particularly. I had a lot of Scottish friends. Um, they they hanged out at the rock concert. We did. They were doing T-shirt sales, and we were doing sales of like memorabilia for the Jethro Tull concert, which was doing a tour of Germany, and we went to all the different cities together. It's kind of interesting. And the Scottish guys. Eventually, some Russian mobsters came and beat the bejesus out of them, and because we were with the German team, they left us alone. It's kind of like mafia stuff. But yeah, I mean, I spent some serious time with some Scottish cats out there following the Jethro Tull concert in Germany. Sí, Racita es muy buena, Lorcan, es una excelente lectora. Tiene un corazón de oro, además, es muy noble, o sea, su intención cuando ella lee las cartas es ayudar, es echar la mano, es ser de ayuda al cliente, ¿no? ¿Qué es lo que debe de hacer? Esa es la chamba, finalmente. Es la chamba. ¿Qué me dices de tu hijita? ¿Ya la recuperaste? ¿Ya está en tus brazos de nuevo o te la robaron su mamá? Se la robó su mamá. Muy importante eso. Por eso es que ya estuve con el ángel. Ándale. Sí, sí, sí. Sí, es buena muchacha, mi raza. Tiene buen corazón. Ahora necesito al diablo. No, verdaderamente no. Ese no hace falta. El diablo es el que te da a comer. No voy a poder, viejo, porque voy a salir, en media hora voy a salir de aquí y voy a ir a una fiesta del 4 de julio con unos amigos. Entonces no voy a poder leerte ahorita. Lisa Luna, hola Robin, qué bueno volver a verte, hace mucho que no te veía. Hola Lisa, qué gusto. No estoy echando el tarot todavía. Estoy en vacaciones en Los Ángeles y estoy con amigos, entonces tengo pues fiestas y cosas que ir a hacer. Cuando regrese a México voy a empezar de nuevo a hacer lecturas y a hacer en vivos con lecturas, pero por el momento no están mis planes profundos. No hay broncas fuertes todavía. No, pues no. No, la cosa es el tiempo, Lorcancito. Es esos preciosos años de su juventud y su niñez que no los vas a poder repetir. Y si pierdes esos años, pues es una gran pérdida. Es una enorme pérdida, ¿no? Los años más bonitos, más especiales, no los quieres perder cuando todavía le entusiasman unos globos y una fiesta de cumpleaños o un payaso, ¿no? Ay, ¿quién más dijo algo? Disfruta mucho lo que pases, lindo 4 de julio, felicidades, gracias. Mira que ando de gringo, haciendo festividades gringas. Festividades gringas de gringo. ¿Amenazaron a tu hija? ¿Y la tiene ella? ¿Cómo que la amenazaron, Lorcan? Eso no está bien, eso es de... ¿Sabes qué? Pídele al güey de... pídele al güey de Wallace, A ver si te puede echar la mano, porque él echa la mano con amenazas y ese tipo de cosas. Para eso están los templarios. Los templarios son eso justamente, ¿no? Echar la mano con ese tipo de asuntos. O sea, si ya son amenazas de amenazas, pues Wallace definitivamente puede echarte la mano, ¿no? Y son bandas, son buena onda, o sea, ellos no van a decirte que no, te van a decir cómo está el show, cómo lo que pueden y no pueden hacer, ¿no? Pero sí te echan la mano, definitivamente te echan la mano esos cuates, ¿no? Si les pides bien y les explicas bien la situación, es lo que hacen ellos, a eso se dedican, ¿no? Eso es lo que ellos, esa es su función principal, es eso. Pero tienes que pedirles ayuda, tienes que ir a ellos, acudir a ellos. ¿Qué? Le dieron que si no estaba con su mamá, le iban a hacer daño a ella y a mi gente, que quiere a mi hija, y a la gente quiere a mi hija. Estuvo fuerte. A mí nunca me ha esquimatado ese tipo de cosas. Si me amenaza, me amenazo de regreso. O sea, si la bronca viene contra mí, estoy más que dispuesto a recibir la bronca, ¿no? Sí, pues hablamos cuando podamos viajar. Ahorita estoy en Estados Unidos. Pues imagino que estaré ya para el viernes, ya estoy en México, ¿no? Pero ahorita estoy un poco perdido, es la bronca. Y no tengo ni teléfono ni nada, tengo mi celular, tengo mi WhatsApp, tengo mi Facebook y párale. A lo mejor podemos chatear por Facebook o algo. Sí, pero la bronca es que Mojiaji apenas después de un año lo aceptó. Sí, sí, pues mira, está cabrón eso. No, pero apóyate en los que están ahí, hombre. Apóyate en Wallace y su banda. Ellos te echan la mano, ellos te conocen, güey. Te conocen, ¿no? También la güey de la um, o sea, hay mucha gente que te puede echar la mano. Se me ocurre Wallace porque él es el que le gustan los trancazos, pero no los ubico. Pues es la banda templaria, los que se visten de templarios en los festivales medievales. Tenemos que hablar, estoy de acuerdo. Hoy no se puede, mañana platicamos, a ver si te escapo mañana un rato. Hoy es que domingo, ¿no? Domingo, sí. Mañana ya me voy a Estados Unidos, mañana ya me regreso a México, creo. Voy a agarrar un autobús. Voy a estar en tránsito mañana. Gracias, Lorcancito. Gracias. Gracias. Bueno, 35 minutitos más que hacer así domingo. Nada más quería saludarlos y echarles las porras y decirles gracias por entrar a mi canal. Nos vemos en el próximo show. Bye.